Hey Gemini, this is your weekly reading, and we're going to find out what you need to focus on this week. What does Gemini need to focus on this week? What does Gemini need to work on this week? I'm not taking that because it didn't fall out. But I'll take this. It's the Ten of Swords, guys. We're off to a drastic start. The Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords reversed. The lot of swords energy here. This has a lot to do with communication. It's given very he say, she say. You guys might want to listen to that mulatto, he say, she say. Well, I think she's called Lato now actually, but yeah. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, the Princess of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles upright. That's at the very bottom of the reading. Some of you may be dealing with a partner or love interest that's very childish. And it's like, why are you behaving like this? I don't, you guys just don't have time for it. It's kind of like, some of you wanted to be with someone that was mature, and they're not mature, and you're just very upset because I feel like no matter how many times you speak to this person, they just come with this whole immaturity vibe, and you're like, how many times do I have to speak to you about this? Like, it's just so annoying. So yeah, there's that. And you guys, when I'm not saying that you have to focus on it, but you have to realize this is what's going on. You can speak so many times to this one person, but they're always going to be this way. They're not going to change. They're always going to be childish. They're not going to offer you what they're supposed to offer you. They're going to keep saying, yeah, I'm going to do this, and they're not going to do it. You know, they're going to keep saying, yeah, I'm going to change. They're not going to change. Like, they're just not. Because it just seems like you guys give ultimatums and then you speak to this person again. So you don't really give them the chance to evolve, really. You keep giving this person a second chance, third chances, fourth chances, and they don't want to, they're not going to give you what you want. They just refuse because they kind of feel like they don't have to, because they get what they want from you in the end anyway, even if you're upset about it. So there's that. That was very specific, but okay. Those of you that aren't with anyone and it's not even really about that, you need to wait before you give your all into something. So some of you really want to start up a business, or you really want to get in a partnership with someone in a business sense. You know, you really want to start something and do something, but I feel like you need all the information first before you actually do it. Because some of you want to do something, but you don't really have all the information for it. And when you don't have all the information for something and you want to do it, there's a very high chance that something could go wrong. This is just logically speaking. I'm not even trying to be pessimistic. I'm just being a realist right now. So you guys need to go back to the drawing board and really, write down how this and this is going to work. Because I feel like a lot of you, have a lot of ideas because the swords are here. So this is all to do with thinking. You guys are in your head a lot about a certain idea that you want to happen, and you just don't have all the information for that right now. And for some of you, you don't have all the resources. So, and maybe you don't have all the resources because you failed to get all the information you were supposed to get about it. So for some of you, it's really, you need to go back to the drawing board before you start a business or investment, whatever you was trying to do, because everyone's different. Some of you need to be hesitant about giving your all to someone who is not doing the same for you. Like, no. Why should you give your all to someone that's just being childish? Like, no. No, Gemini, you don't deserve that. Come on now. But yeah, there's that. The Ten of Swords means that you need to kind of accept a situation has come to an end, but it's kind of like you won't accept it. So some of you may have, physically said, yeah, I'm done with this person. They've hurt me so many times. But you're not really done with it because you still think about this person, and you do possibly think, maybe, things can work if they just change their behavior. Baby girl, baby boy, they're not changing. This is who they are. They're not the King of Pentacles that's going to look after you. They're the Knight of Pentacles. Everything's a joke. They're there with their ball like this is a game, like it's basketball, like it's soccer. Like they don't take life seriously, this person. So they're going to keep hurting you. This reading is just so sad. But yeah, someone, if you know you're dealing with someone that's quite obviously important to you, and they keep hurting you, and for some of you they've hurt you multiple times, so there's so much swords in this woman's back. They're not gonna stop. Also, you're not actually deep in, like you're not actually realizing that what this person says is messed up. Like, and I think you're kind of like, yeah, that was a bit messed up, but a lot of you are kind of tough. When I say tough, I mean like you're thick-skinned in terms of you can say all you want about me. I don't care. You can't hurt me. I'm still going to do what I need to do. But it actually has hurt you guys. But because you obviously have this reputation or facade of nothing can hurt me, you're not deep in that what this person says is actually disrespectful and very hateful. And they shouldn't be saying those stuff to you. So you kind of need to realise that. I think that's what it's saying here with the Ten of Swords. Especially if you're a woman or more of the feminine energy, you've just been disrespected differently. And I don't think you're actually deep in the disrespect that this person has really said. Some of you, yeah, it could even be platonically, like your friend has just done something disrespectful. Some of you, your friends have betrayed you. They've just done some messed up stuff. But it's like it's saying you just won't accept it. Because it's upright. So this is something that you need to work on, which means this is what they did. It's done now. Do you really want to be around people that backstab you and talk about you behind your back? Like, that's what is basically trying to show you. We have the Queen of Swords here. So some of you could be, Queen of Swords always gives me Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because that's what the Princess of Wands gives me. And then some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. But one of those three people, or someone with those three signs in their chart, 1 or 2 or 3, I feel like they've said something messed up or done something messed up. And it's just, as I said, I mean, you guys can get angry at me, but you guys won't accept it. That's just what it is. You guys give second chances to people that don't deserve it. And then here's the Queen of Swords. Like, is interesting. Like for some of you, it's a man and a woman that have just said some disrespectful things to you, and especially I think it's more the woman. So, or the feminine energy, the woman or the feminine energy has said some really horrible stuff. They're just being very spiteful. Like it's just not necessary. Some of you, this woman has given you the silent treatment. You don't hear from them. They're gone. So they betrayed you and then they went missing. Okay, that's a bit mad. Or or this is just someone that just continuously just speaks to you like you're nothing, and you kind of allow it, and you need to stop allowing it. So there's that. Some of you, you're dealing with a man or a masculine energy that's just not putting in the effort that they're supposed to be putting in when it comes to you, and you're allowing it. There's that. But yeah, some of you, the Queen of Swords also can indicate you need to start being rude now. You're being too nice. I'm not saying be disrespectful. What I'm saying is, if you need to defend yourself and it comes across as rude, then that's what it comes across as. Like it's basically saying you guys need to defend yourself more, and if you need to cut certain people off, they need to go. It's a double, they need to go, because the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords reverse is like a connection ending with silent treatment after that. It's like bye. You've given this person too many chances, and you know who I'm talking about, Gemini. You know, so they gotta go. Also, some of you, as I said, some of you may have, if this is more towards business, some of you may have had an idea about something, and it's just not working out the way you want, and you're going to have to get a bit more assertive in order for it to work. So you guys have been being a bit passive in this situation, and this is why you haven't really gotten where you needed to get to, because you're being very hesitant, and you're being very patient. But baby girl, baby boy, that's not working out for you. Like if you want something in life, you have to go and get it. And you have to be assertive, like stop messing with me, let's do this. So you're gonna have to be a bit more vocal and show people that you're not playing games, and if it hurts their feelings, then it hurts their feelings, because you haven't got time to waste, Gemini, you know what I mean? Ace of Swords is reversed. Because the Queen of Swords is reversed and the Ace of Swords is reversed, which is a double stop talking now. In terms of, if this is a person that's betrayed you, you need to just stop talking to them. And you need to understand that you've been manipulated. Like, you've been mentally manipulated in so many ways. So, as you are an air sign, it's very hard to emotionally manipulate you, because you can just basically see, with emotions, I feel like Gemini see bullshit really quick. Like, yeah, you're trying to take the mickey out of me, I'm not having it. But when it comes to the mind now, I do think it's quite easy to manipulate a Gemini. So you guys, whoever you've been talking to, whether it's a guy or a woman who's betrayed you, you've been mentally manipulated, and you have to accept that, and they gotta go, because this just isn't right. Do you know what I mean? And you're doing too much talking in terms of, and you're not even doing the hardcore, listen, stop playing with me, don't disrespect me. You're doing the, oh guys, why are you being like that, like kumbaya? Like, no, like they don't want to kumbaya, they want to ruin your life. Like, don't let them do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on guys. And I feel like some of you are very lovely and light-hearted, and you wouldn't, whatever these people are doing to you, you would never do to someone. But guess what, not, there's some people out there that aren't like you, Gemini. They're just bad mind, and unfortunately you're surrounded by bad mind people that you need to remove yourself from. That's what we're saying this week. Also, I feel like this has been impacting you a lot, and you need to start to just, if this is to do with people, you need to kind of just get out there and do an activity, like to kind of remove yourself from these people and to distract yourself from them, because this isn't life. This isn't what people should be going through. You shouldn't be going through this, Gemini. Like, you just need to find some sort of vice or some sort of activity where you can kind of get away from these people. And it needs to be something new that you've never done, because the Princess of Wands is someone that starts a new idea. And it's the initial stages, because she's the princess, it's not the queen. So if there's always something that you wanted to do and you haven't tried it before, you need to do it. Maybe you'll meet completely different new people than these bad mind people you've been associating yourself with for the past. I feel like you guys have been doing this for years, maybe even a decade, because I can see the Ten of Swords here. You've been doing this for years, and in terms of speaking to these toxic people, it's got to stop. They can't be getting more chances out here. They're done out here. So try and speak to new people and try and do new stuff that you haven't done before, so you can get away from this, because this is not living. It's really not. But that is your reading, Gemini. If you like this reading, like and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. Bye guys.